So they should hopefully last a while. Should, keyword. Oh, you can see Mr. Marvin here, big sweetheart. Aren't you, big guy? Yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Then Grandma. Grandma. And Miss Tennessee over there. Gosh, she's just so beautiful. I'm excited to see where it goes with her once we get her saddle broke and halter broke and everything. And for those who aren't used to the references, saddle breaking and halter breaking, it doesn't sound like, you know, you hear the term break and you think it's this crazy vicious process. No, it's going to be a nice, slow and easy, comfortable process for her and I. I'm not gonna push her and do anything crazy. We're gonna take it at a slow pace, let her get comfortable, because it's just like anything else. If you rush it and you make it this big crazy event and you spook them, then you can have problems later on dealing with it, and you just don't want that. And that's unfortunately what's happened with poor Marvin here. Is we don't know his backstory, but God, when we picked him up a couple weekends ago, I think it was, we got him in the trailer, and poor guy was sweating up a storm just from being anxious. He's not like aggressive or anything. He's just poor guy's got anxiety being in the trailer and whatnot. But I mean, like I said, you can see me walk up to him, and a mean horse isn't going to let you do that. Granted, she's not going to let me walk up to her, but that's for a different reason. Not because she's been mistreated, just because she's not used to it. It's something new. But since she is in by herself and doesn't have access to everything, we're going to feed her her own hay here. Right, so she's got bedding. I've got some more bales. We're probably going to get this cleaned up and everything and put another layer down and get her some fresh cozy bedding. She's got some coverage overhead, so she's not going to get rained on or snowed on or anything crazy. She's got hay, she's got water, she's got a protein tub of herself. It is an Equilix. She's got her food bucket. She's happy and content. She's, you know, nothing crazy. She's good looking. Like I said, she's just uneasy, and that's understandable. If you've never been handled or dealt with, it'd be like being an introvert and getting slammed into an extrovert situation. You're gonna be uncomfortable. And then of course Marvin likes to greedy grub. He likes to greedy grub, yeah, don't you? You greedy grub, a little piggy wiggy. Oh, little piggy wiggy. Oh. So, I mean, you can see, like, I'm standing here, I'm all up in his business, I'm patting his mane, I'm scratching under his neck, under his head, his forehead, and never once, he doesn't put his, you know, his ears aren't tucked back in the back of his head. They're back here because I'm fiddling with them, but it ain't nothing crazy. So he is a big sweetheart. We'd love to take him in here, you know, and if situations arise that we're able to, we definitely will, just because he is a good boy. But we love, I know us here and the folks over at Copperhead Horse Rescue would love to see him go to a good home that's just gonna love and care for him. I don't know if he'd be this crazy workhorse that you could turn into, you know, a barrel racing champion or a roping champion, but he'd definitely be a good horse for some pleasure riding, maybe some trail riding. Get used to him, build that relationship and trust and everything, and I'm sure you'd have it. So yeah, that's kind of the nightly routine here. It's nothing crazy. It is a little bit chilly still, but we're not as bad as we were a while back, and I'm kind of hoping that means that we are out of the woods for for the really, really cold stuff. So, like always, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out. We're gonna try and make some more videos. I don't know exactly what style of video I'm going for with this, you know, as far as if I'm just gonna show you the daily routine and anything crazy, or I've kind of thought of like a hybrid style, if you will. I'd love to maybe sit down with the guys or one of the crew over at 701X out of Fargo. They're the guys who we use for our autonomous rancher technology, which is going to be absolutely crucial come spring and summertime when we put everybody over in the other field, you know, because we're going to be grazing them on alfalfa. So we want to keep an eye on them and make sure, you know, any signs of bloat, somebody's sitting still for too long, that 701X is going to be able to tell us, because we're going to have a pro tag on Manny, and then hopefully get some light tags for everybody else, so that we kind of keep an eye on everything. More to come on that. Like I said, I'd love to probably sit down with those guys, maybe make a video or something, and ask them about what they're doing, where they're headed, and things like that. And then I'd like to kind of do a walkthrough of what I see on my end with the app and how it all works, and show you some of the, yeah, we got to get his stuff taken care of. I have talked to the farrier. He said they're not in awful condition. Obviously, they're not great, but he's not super worried about it. We think we're going to be able to get him to where we need to be. But yeah, I'd love to sit down and do a video showing what it looks like and everything, and then maybe even do some type of interview with Beth and Mike down at Copperhead Horse Rescue, and get some video and verbiage on what they're doing there and why they're doing it, and kind of what motivates them. So yeah, that's just kind of what we're thinking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's nothing crazy, it's just nighttime choring, but hopefully you got a little bit of something out of it. If you have any questions, let us know. We're gonna try and think of content and what to do. But until the next video, you guys have a good night.